this is, again, unprecedented times for OPEC, and there's certainly been a track record of certainly surprises over the last few years, and this is, certainly a big surprise. Really what should have been a straightforward meeting around adding about 2 million barrels a day of more oil onto the market, over the next 5 months to help balance supply and demand, was what OPEC needed to do. And I think what we saw at the meeting instead, was some of the tensions really emerging around how certain countries view the response to the energy transition. The way that OPEC policy is working at the moment is very much around supply side management of prices, that is controlling market supply to get the prices they want. I think what you're seeing now from some members, obviously the UAE, is around the issue of the energy transition. And, with peak oil demand, staring OPEC in the face, some members are saying, well, hang on, maybe we should be chasing market share, rather than pricing. And that's really what I think the UAE is, putting on the table and why they want to see this increase in quota.
Absolutely, you got it. And a report in the Wall Street Journal today says that the UAE's new strategy is to sell as much oil as possible while prices are high, take advantage of the new revenue streams that they could be seeing, and push forward with this ongoing diversification plan to transform the economy. Now, the UAE is already seen as a regional leader in that, but how could this new change in stance from the UAE, if it is indeed correct, change the OPEC calculus?
Well, I think if the UAE is able to raise its quota, then I think other members in OPEC will say, we want to raise our we want to raise our quota too. And if you remember, back in March last year, we had the, basically the meltdown of the previous OPEC agreement as Russia and basically the Saudis started to go for market share over pricing. And we saw that pretty dramatic collapse in oil prices as a result of this. So, if the UAE gets its way, then I think other members will look to raise their production quota. And then that could lead to a whole unraveling of the OPEC agreement that we have, at the moment. And that would certainly point to very significant downside prices, were that to happen. The key risk, remember, for OPEC is that, as we move into this energy transition, we've got billions and billions of barrels that will not be produced unless they raise production. But in raising production, clearly that would, jeopardize the current, pricing environment that OPEC enjoys at the moment.